Hi friends, today I'm joining in hashtag Beauty and the Bee, and this is hosted by Polly, and her channel is Polly's Pretties Coloring and Crafting. Thank you so much, Polly, for hosting. This collab has been so much fun. It's been 15 days, and each day there's a prompt. So I have, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to show you, and I apologize. So I left off at day 5. Today I'm going to show you day 6. We have our beauty, who is a gorgeous girl, and our bee is this cute little sticker here. I hope you can see that. And then the prompt is sunflower and glitter. I used this 6x6 sunflower paper. It was gifted to me recently from my friend Kim. Thank you, Kim, at Kim's Inspired Life. She shared a whole pack of the paper. Here's another piece of it. So I made a 6x6 pocket. I just put 2 of the sheets together. I rounded the corners, inked around the edges, and then decorated it. Here's a sweet little fairy house. And there's my image, like I mentioned. My glitter is this glitter tape that I got. And then I just decorated. It says enjoy. Her name is Jasmine. These are Dollar Tree gems. So, and then I've got a little bit of a ruffle. All I did was make a little journaling spot, you know, a journaling card that you could stick inside the pocket. But I kept it flat for Happy Mail. So this is day 6. Day 7, the prompt is the color white and honey. So I made a tag. I have a white little ruffle trim. Here's my beauty. And the die cut circle, it's a white and pink with a little bit of green. It's a yarn that I just weaved through it. I also have white at the top. It's the same trim here, and I just folded it. I've got some pink flowers. So the honey is a honey pot sticker, and that's the same one from that Winnie the Pooh collection that I used on one of my other tags. Here's the little bee. Her name is Scarlet. And then I added a little more of this trim that's got pink and silver. I die cut my tag, and that's what the back looks like. It's one of my favorite stitch dies. I think I showed that to you. That's day 7. Day 8, here's my beauty. Here's my bees that I actually stamped. And positive statement in beehive. So here's my bees and beehive. My positive statement is grateful for this life. And then I took one of those flower trims and cut it in half and put half here and half on the back. And her name is Belle. I wanted to show you though, I couldn't come across at that moment a honeycomb, or a beehive, beehive. So I did get out my stamps, and it was so large, I kind of condensed it. You know, I know it probably doesn't look the best. And then I also had the little bee, and I stamped. And those stamps came from a Julie Nutting stamp set. And I have used and shown her before in some of my stamp play videos. Oh, there's another bee, and they got the buzz. Be kind, and a bow, and a rose, and a bird with Imagine. It's a darling set, and I love big hair. I'm all for big hair, but I've done projects with that on some other videos. So I just wanted to show you that I did the stamping on that one, and then I did use the honeycomb for day 9. So day 9, honeycomb is one of the prompts. I stamped the background of the tag with that honeycomb. And chipboard in this flower card that says flower shop is chipboard, and then so is that banner. I'm sorry for putting that in your face. I didn't mean to do that. And it's a little gorgeous girl for my beauty. Here's my sticker of a bee, and then I added a butterfly and a little blue flower in pink. And her name is Olivia, and there's some tulips. All right, we're getting there. Day 10, the word bloom and flowers. So here's another chipboard. It says, where flowers bloom, so does hope. And then I stamped the bee there. And here are my flowers. And this is an LOL girl from Hobby Lobby. Here's my trims. And then I tied it at the top. And then here's the back. And I named her Elle. I wasn't very creative, was I? And then day 11 is bow and free space. Free spaces, we can do whatever we want. I ended up taking a digital paper and making it to a little flat folder. So here's my Julie Nutting girl. And this says bold. I kind of love all the gold. I have stamped the bee in different spots. Of course, here's her bow. And then I have a butterfly. And then here I have her name. I don't know if you can see that. Is Kate. And a couple gems to just to show that. And then if you open it, it's just a pocket that I stuck, you know, a couple pieces for now. I love the doors. I think that's just so cool. But this was for day 11. So just a few more days to go. And I had made a couple of these over the weekend, but I didn't get a chance to share. So now I'm finally, kind of caught up. And I remember one of the other crafters, you have to take a look at what everyone's making. I mean, it's so awesome. Everyone's done an amazing job. But I'm like what one of the other friends said, that she just does each day and she doesn't look ahead. And I didn't either. So it's so funny. I would make one, then I'd go to the sheet and look at what the next day was, and I'd laugh because maybe it was butterfly and I had put a butterfly on the one before, or, I didn't look ahead either. So it's been a lot of fun. And I've done kind of a variety of beauties and different things. So thank you so much, Polly. And I will come back and finish out my other days and share with you. But please check out all the other friends. Like I said, they've done an amazing job. I love it. Thank you for coming by, friends. Big hugs. Bye, friends.